What's up guys, in this video we're going to cover how to create Facebook ads with the AI. We're going to create this exactly same Facebook ad, so these two images are completely made with the AI. We're going to cover the prompts that you need to have in order to achieve results like this, and then we're going to do that all into the ChatGPT. We're going to do the prompting and stuff. Then we're going to create the images with the Mid-Journey and finally put that all together in the Figma so you can have ready Facebook ad static to achieve great ROAS with your ads. So without further ado, let's get straight to that thing. So the first thing that you need to do in order to create great ads like this, you need to first of all build up psychographic data with the AI. And this will actually help you with better understanding of your customer, and even more importantly for creating ads like this, it will give you a better data for AI ad prompting. So when you're creating your ads, you need like a lot of data into your ChatGPT, into your Mid-Journey, so therefore you can get exact results that you want for your ads. So first of all, we are going to create a new chat into the ChatGPT like this, and then we are going to copy and paste this prompt that I have prepared for you. So you're going to literally copy this whole prompt just like this, and we're going to paste it here. So the only thing that you need really to change here is that this at the top, you want to put what product page you want to target, what is the product that you actually want to advertise and create the ad for. In this example, we are going to create image ad for Casper. These guys are selling mattresses and stuff. So I have put their product page, which is at the top. You can see how it looks like. The ChatGPT is pretty good now. It can analyze the product page and what the product is about. If it doesn't analyze it for you, you can just put a bit of the product description here and it will generate the psychographic data for you. I'll click on enter. It will browse the website and then it will start generating the psychographic data. The psychographic data is a document which lays out stuff like pain points of your customers. So what is the pain point that you are solving with your product? What are their desires, so what benefits work for them and stuff, what are their core values, what are their fears, buying triggers. Then you have like a persona, like you imagine what is the ideal persona for that ad, and then on the end you have the summary. So once again, this will really help you a lot with understanding your customer, and we will use this chat and all this data for further creation of our ads. So now that you have the psychographic data like this, you also have a competitors. That's just like an added bonus here. So what we want to do is like to create what is the angle that we want to target our customers with. The angle is if you're going to like target them by calling out the problem that they have, then they resonate with the problem and then you offer the solution. Or we can just like go straight for the benefit oriented headline, something like a promised lead, where you just call out the benefit that your product provides and therefore they resonate with that benefit and purchase from you. So to achieve that, we're going to add the second prompt into this same chat, and this is going to be the prompt for the benefit oriented headline. So once again, all you have to do is to copy and paste this thing and replace this product page, because I provide it once again with the same product page. You usually don't have to do it because we already have all this data, but I just want to make sure we're again getting all the information from that product page just to nail down our messaging. So the second thing that you want to replace in this prompt is this part. So you want to see what are the pain points that your customers have. In this example, it's a sleep quality. They can't fall asleep, for example, or it could be a comfort. You need to target one benefit with your ad, because that way your ad will be just much more effective. And what you want to do is, after you create your psychographic data, you want to choose what pain point you want to target. So in this example, I will just copy this one and I will paste it here. It's actually very similar to the one that we already have generated. Click on the enter. So now we have 5 headlines that we can start with, but generally I like to have way shorter headlines, especially for Facebook static ads. If you have headline that is this long, it will be harder to read, and a lot of people on social media don't like to read that much. So we want to make it shorter and more punchy. And what we will do right now is just like ask ChatGPT to reduce it. So let's say give me another 5 suggestions that will have max 4 to 5 words. Yeah, okay, cool. So now we have these headlines. You can just like continue with iterating. Sleep soundly is something similar that I have put on my headline. My headline goes sleep louder. So what you can do, you can just pick something that you think will resonate with your customers based on the psychographic data and go with that headline on your ad and make that benefit call out, right? So pick up one of these things and have it on your static ad. In my example, it's this one, sleep louder, and continue with that that one. So now that you have chosen your headline, it's time to create the visual aspect of your ad, and we're going to do that with the Midjourney. But before we switch to the Midjourney tab, we will ask ChatGPT something like this. Based on the fourth headline, give me top 5 ideas for the concept of the Facebook image ad. Now it will give you some ideas that you can go for. I have chosen to go with the comparison one because you can notice that Facebook, that these comparison ads work very well right now on the Facebook, like before and after. And I have chosen to go with that one. If you're not satisfied with the suggestions, you can always just say like, give me another 5. And there we have finally the one that I have chosen is the before and after. And that's the ad concept that we will proceed with. So right now what we will do is that we will ask ChatGPT to give us some prompt that we can use on the Midjourney when we are creating static ad. And I'm going to give you some tips that you can do in order to even further improve the prompting of your Midjourney. So right now what we will do is like we will just copy and paste this prompt. This prompt basically tells ChatGPT that we're going to create a Facebook image ad with the Midjourney and to be ultra realistic, real human beings, don't make them scary or creepy because sometimes Midjourney does that. We want the overhead perspective and we want to start with the first image that is going to represent a person who struggles to fall asleep. So it gave us some prompt, but I see right from the start it gave us a man. We want an image of the woman. Let's say that's the persona of this brand. So we're going to just copy and paste this one. We're going to set here female, and then we are going to copy this text and we're going to head over to the Midjourney where we will start with our first image. So I know that a lot of you guys don't have the access to the Midjourney Alpha, which is their portal version, and it's much better. And for that reason, we will proceed with the Discord version. What you will do is like type slash then imagine, and then you will get this thing like the prompt, and you will copy and paste the prompt that we have created with the ChatGPT. Now we have gotten our first results, and I'm not sure why we have a male person here, but if you're not satisfied with the ChatGPT prompt, what you can do is to type in your prompt manually, and I will give you here a couple of tips that you can do to improve the prompting of the Midjourney. So the first tip is that if you want to make your images realistic, what you want to do is to have always this at the start of your Midjourney. So let's start with that one. So we have this ultra realistic portrait photo, and then the next thing that you want to do is to add what is the subject of the image. Let's go like this: overhead photo of a woman that struggles to fall asleep. Let's add here frustrated woman that struggles to fall asleep, wide eyes open. And then if you want again to ensure that your image is as realistic as possible, you want to add these parameters on the end of your prompt. So we're just going to copy paste this thing and we're going to hit the enter. And there we are, we got our image that is like looking very similar to this one that I have previously created. I gotta admit that these look a little bit creepy. But what you can do if you're like satisfied with, let's say, the first image or the second one, you can just like click upscale second one, which is U2, and it will create you a higher quality image of that one. And you can just like click on it, click on the copy image, and then in your Figma, just like paste it anywhere, and you can continue with building up this. So you will need a little bit of time to tweak up your images to get desired results, but these are the prompts that are really important. You have to put that ultra realistic portrait photo. You want to put the camera with which this photo is taken. And what you can also do if you think this photo is just like too much zoomed in and you want to zoom it out, you can just like click on this like zoom out, and it will take this image and zoom it out twice so you can have more real estate around her face and stuff, so you can have it for your ad. So there it is, it's upscaled. I liked more images that I have previously created, the ones that are from the example. I will just get these images to continue with creating this Facebook static ad. So it's this one. We're going to copy that one and we're going to paste it here in Figma. Then we have the after image, which is this one, and we're going to copy that one and paste it as well in the Figma here. So cool. So now that you have the image of before and after, and you might be wondering how your image ad should look like, what's the format, where you should put your text and stuff. And for that thing, what you can use is this tool called Creative OS, and it's a very handy tool because you can just like go on the comparison thing. This is the concept that we're going for, before and after. Find the image type that you want and just like click on the copy like this. and you're going to just paste that thing in the Figma like that. And now you can just like fill out these templates and make your ad look very professional. So what we will do now is to take this frame here, and we're just going to duplicate it here. I was holding the Alt, and we're going to delete this one, and we're going to delete that one, and then we are going to just like drag this image on here. We're going to squeeze it like this. Then we can just like put that one here and just like squeeze it also like this. So yeah, now we're getting the same format as we have here, but what I have done is I have added this thing here. It's a rectangle, so we will just copy that thing and paste it here. We're going to delete this before and after. Now you want to ensure that your colors are matching your brand color. How to do that? You just go to your website and you use this tool which is called a color pick eyedropper. You click on it and you find what color you want to pick, so you can paste it into the Figma. Let's say we want to pick the color of the headlines, something like this. Just click on that, copy this hex code, and then just like create this thing here and paste it like that. So now we have what's the font color that we will have. So the next thing we want to do is to create the headline. We have mentioned that we want to get the headline from the ChatGPT. So I will delete this one, and what we will do now is like better sleep starts here. We can go like, that's a very solid headline. Go here, add the text, paste it, reduce the size a little bit. So what is going to be for a font, let's say Leto. I'm not sure if I'm spelling that right. So we're just going to do like that. Better sleep starts here. So it's like, you can see how it gets the similar feeling. And then we want to add here another rectangle, which goes like this. This, copy paste that one here, change the colors. So what's the background of this? This is not a typical white background, it's just like some snow white, something like that. But just pick it and paste it here. Okay, cool. So let's take these two colors and change them to the background color of the website. Cool. Now we want to make sure that these rectangles are rounded. That's the brand feeling. You can see how they have these rounded clouds and stuff like that. So we're just going to click on both of these things. And here we're just going to increase the radius to something like, let's say, something like that. Like, let's go 30. Cool. Then we will add the before and after text. We're just going to copy and paste this so we don't waste time on that one. So just copy and then paste here like that. Let's just delete this one so we can just duplicate this one and change the before to after like this. And there it is. We have our ad almost ready. The only thing that's left is to add these icons. For the icons, I use the flat icons website. You just go flat icons, you type in star, and then you get the star that you want. You download it as a SVG, and then you just paste it somewhere here like that. You just reduce the size like this, and then we are just going to duplicate it because we want 5 stars. This. We want to tidy this up so it looks more organized. We're just going to 3 dots here, then tidy up. Cool. So I think it can be like a little bit smaller. I think we're going to group this thing and just reduce it. They can be a little closer like this to make that look better, like this, right? And there we're just going to change the color to match their star rating. So you can see the color of their stars. We're going to use again the tool called color pick eyedropper and pick that color. There it is. And then just like change the color of the stars to match that one. And the last thing here is that we want to add this text. I will just copy and paste it so we don't have to waste time. Just here like that. It's pasted here. Move this a little bit bottom and move this like that. Increase the font like this. And there we are. The last thing I will do is probably just remove this orange line because there's really no need for it to stand there. I think it just like looks better without it and it fits more the brand. And there it is. You have like very good Facebook static ad that you can use for advertising, and these images look so real, and this concept of before and after works very well on Facebook and is definitely something that you can create to increase your ROAS. So like and subscribe if you found this video useful, and if you want to learn how you can target your audience better, just watch the next video that I will have on the end screen of this video.